How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to yet another Umineko no Naku Koro ni. Whew. I just noticed something. Okay, good. There is a load. Why is it blue, though? I don't like the fact that it's blue. Why is that? What the hell? Wait, what? This is not the point where I saved. Oh my god, the saves in this game are a little wonky, aren't they? Oh my god, the mod did stuff and I don't like it. Anyway. I know I didn't do the normal intro I did. But let's go ahead and continue that while I continue off where I left off. Yeah, nice. Lambdadelta! Okay. I don't know why I did that. Probably because this is an odd place for this to be here. Point taken. That's fine. I don't mind. So we are continuing off of the, I guess that counts as a prologue for episode 5, End of the Golden Witch. And if you want to get caught up, as always, the link to the playlist is in the description down below, so let's go ahead and continue from where we last left off, which will be right here. The second day, October 5th, 1986. Now this is a proper way to continue on. Fantastic. Okay. Yes. Yeah, okay. She's crying. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, this is where I saved. I don't know why. Right? This is where I saved. Because I remember. Huh. Maybe I didn't. Oh, that's right. I didn't. Okay, so that's... Oh, okay, I get it. You know what? Forget everything in the past minute. Let's continue. Right now, no humans exist on this island except for those in this parlor. And with one exception, it has been shown that none of them have committed murder. And the culprit is among these people.
Oi, oi. となると決定的じゃねえか。
魔女が犯人で魔法で殺人を犯したわけでない限りね。あんたなの？あんたがジョージを、主人を殺したの？どうしてよ？どうして？私は殺していません。私は何も。
Oh shit. In a panic, and with a voice that was far from calm, in a manner that was, to put it coldly, unsightly, Aunt Natsuhi denied the suspicion placed upon her. However, there was no longer any way around it. She stood up, brushed back her long hair, pointed at Aunt Natsuhi, and said it one more time. Who the bloody fuck are you? Excusez-moi, senor. Oh, senorita, actually. But who the fucking bloody hell are you? What the fuck kind of accent did I just walk into? What the hell was that? Okay, seriously, who the fuck are you?
Ushiromiya Natsuhi-san.
Oh shit. Okay. You know, I'm the only one that does the pointy thing, you son of a bitch! And this is the... To the person who left the comment on my last video, you were right. Son of a bitch. Come on. Well, you get this 2 times now. Except I'm talking over this one. I'm talking over it. Why? Because I bloody hell can! I'll probably mute this intro here because I got copyrighted for it in the first video, so I'm not going to do it again. That would be blasphemy. But I like the music. Pretty catchy. Someone also said that there was a lot of spoilers in this intro here. I would have to sort of agree, 50-50. While it does show new characters and whatnot, it doesn't show me important details such as whose side is whose, you know? It's pretty catchy, isn't it? I like the music. Hope you all enjoyed that for a second and last time. Well, not really, because episode 6 and 7 and 8. But you know what I mean. In this specific episode. I'm riled up today. What the fuck is wrong with me? I promise, I didn't have any caffeine. It just shows how much I love this show. Not show. This visual novel. Anyway, what the fuck am I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling on and continue this. It's Natsuhi, please open up. As she knocked loudly and repeatedly, Natsuhi yelled. Shortly after, there was a heavy clunking sound, as the sound of the door to Kinzo's study unlocking could be heard. Fantastic. As the door opened, a heavily sweet, venomous odor flowed out. Natsuhi was always ashamed of how she automatically grimaced at that, even though she thought it rude to the family head. KRAUSS was waiting for her inside the study. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I shall, sir. Natsuhi flew into his arms. Oh!
お父様はお父様は
落ち着きたまえ。今、南條先生が見ている。
With an uncertain gait, Natsuhi walked towards the center of the study, supported by KRAUSS. I'll stop. It's getting a little uncomfortable there. There, a dignified bed fitting for the Ushiromiya family head could be seen, along with Nanjo, Genji, and Kumasawa-san. Is Date okay? Okay, I'll stop. I promise I'll stop. I'm sorry. I just had to. After sighing deeply, Nanjo left the side of the bed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. On the bed, Kinzo could be seen lying down asleep. Gasp! Obvious gasp! Okay. I mean, we already know this. Why the fuck is she more freaked out? Like, what the fuck? You were married into the family. KRAUSS, the actual bloodline to son, should be more in shock of the news. Like, hello? Ugh, whatever. Drama queen. Alright, continue on. Jesus Christ, were you sleeping with him too? What the fuck? Like, what the hell? Sobbing, Natsuhi slumped over the chest of that. Oh my god. Seriously, get over it. What the fuck? Is this normal? No in-law of any sort. I mean, this is a little dramatic, isn't it? I feel like it is. I don't understand this. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Natsuhi slumped over the chest of that man, who had fallen into a sleep from which he would never awaken from.
奥様、どうかしっかり。お父様、お父様、こんな突然なんて。
I mean, all in the previous episodes, I've never seen this type of reaction of any kind between the two, so I'm baffled. I'm baffled, sir. Okay, dramatics for me are over now. Alright. Natsuhi couldn't stop crying over the death of the man whom she had loved like a second father. Okay. Okay, I guess now it's clear and understandable, kind of, sort of. Alright. Kumasawa rubbed Natsuhi's back, consoling her. Rub the back. Kuchi kuchi. KRAUSS slumped into his late father's favorite chair. By sitting there, he might have been immersed in the memories of his departed father. Or perhaps he thought that by sitting there, he might be able to understand just a bit of the madness of Kinzo's later years, which he had never been able to comprehend before. And Nanjo, just as he had when Kinzo once sat in that chair contemplating a chess move, turned his back and looked down over the outside world through a crack in the curtains.
同じ死ぬならせめて寝込んで1年後に死亡とか。もう少ししかるべき準備の猶予期間を設けてから死んで欲しかったのね。
それは逆だ。最後の瞬間までお元気だったことを喜ぶべきです。
建前上はそうなるがね。
Nanjo understood that as well. Ushiromiya Kinzo, who had risen like a comet and glittered like a supernova, oh my god, in the post-war business world, had died. His funeral would probably be of a fantastic scale, and it would also be the ceremony marking KRAUSS' inheritance of the headship. He would have to arrange everything, as the host of the event, carry out funeral diplomacy perfectly, and make it clear to all that the Ushiromiya family still had enormous influence in the political and financial spheres. As Nanjo watched KRAUSS, he was vividly reminded of the time when Kinzo had been suddenly selected as the Ushiromiya family head, when Kinzo had been lost and confused. In this way, he was able to understand KRAUSS' distress and sympathize with it. Natsuhi's sobs eventually subsided. Watching this, and leaving Kumasawa to care for Natsuhi as a fellow woman, Genji returned to where KRAUSS was. And, as though asking what should be done, Genji lowered his head slightly.
手続きとは私と源氏さんでやろう。クラウスさんはまずは親戚の方々に連絡した方がいいでしょうな。
KRAUSS, with his hand still over his eyes, didn't respond. Perhaps even though he had known this day would come. KRAUSS really couldn't hide his shock at how suddenly it had reached them.
私と南條先生にお任せを。旦那様はまずは奥様とご相談いただくのが良いかと思います。
Maybe she heard that, or maybe it was a coincidence. As though responding to Genji's words, Natsuhi came over. Her eyes were red from crying so much. Her lips were parted, and her face was but she apparently understood that the heavy responsibility that had been imposed on them even better than KRAUSS did.
これからはあなたが栄光ある後宮家の当主です。お父様の後を立派に継いだことを内外に示しましょう。この夏日、あなたの妻として棺を並べる日までお仕えする覚悟です。
Yes, yes. Powers now ours! Okay, what? Money! Trying to encourage her husband, who was overcome with shock, Natsuhi lent him some reassuring words. When KRAUSS finally lowered the hands that had been covering his face, he looked up at the ceiling with a blank expression and let out a deep, deep sigh.
どうかしっかり。お父様の残したものを食い荒らそうと目論む輩が大勢いるのですよ。
That belongs to us and us only.
私たちはお父様の名誉と財産を守るために戦わなければなりません。それが後宮家当主の最初の仕事ですよ。
分かってる。分かっているとも。
南條先生と源氏はお役所や葬儀業者への手配をお願いします。特に源氏、お父様の葬儀にふさわしいものとなるよう特に手配を頼みますよ。
かしこまりました。
それから南條先生、お父様は病院でお亡くなりになったわけではないので、
場合によっては解剖が入るかもしれませんな。
なんとかなりませんか。亡くなったとはいえお父様の大切なお体です。傷をつけるなど耐えられることではありません。
気持ちはわかる。だがそういうところをきっちりすることも大切だ。それにこう言ってはなんだが、難しい親族の方々が多いんじゃないかね。
Who knew how those vultures... Oh my god! How rude! Oh, I am offended. Deeply offended. Anyway, what? Who knew how those vultures, after their inheritance, might try to find fault with them? They might claim to have found some reason to suspect the cause of death, using that as a point of contention. What did I say? Contention. Not contentation. What the fuck? To start some trouble. Right now, it was important not only to pay Kinzo's remains the respect they were due, but also to solidify the position of the new family head KRAUSS.
わかりました。必要最小限にお願いします。間違ってもお父様の威厳が損なわれるようなお姿にしないように。
Well, yeah, the autopsy does not require for the person's head to be cut off or anything like that. Like, what the fuck? We must keep his dignity.
それは大丈夫だ。安心しなさい。
Gonna go for the brain, though. Gonna have to take off the scalp.
とにかく、金蔵さんのことはわしらに任せて、夏日さんはクラウスさんのそばにいてあげなさい。これからが大変なんだから。
分かっています。あなたもどうかしっかり。
KRAUSS was still staring blankly at the ceiling, with a befuddled expression on his face. She understood the shock and heavy responsibility he bore. Natsuhi understood her husband's feelings as much as anyone.
親族への連絡は私がします。今だけは休まれてください。
KRAUSS didn't respond. Natsuhi, thinking him to be just a bit unreliable at the moment, decided she must offer her support. Seeing her husband like this actually spurred Natsuhi to action, and a resolute expression rose to her face.
これから忙しくなります。 今できることを始めましょう。
Okay.
夫はきっとお父様と二人きりで話したいこともあると思います。
let's write on America with his baby. What?
私たちは一度ここを退出しましょう。
Somebody get a Sharpie.
そうでございますね。その時間はきっと今しか取れないでしょうから。
Being in charge of a funeral is tiring work. There's no time to shed tears. If KRAUSS were ever to be given time to cry for his dead father, that time would have to be now. Everyone agreed with Kumasawa's words. Even so, KRAUSS continued to blankly gaze at the ceiling and didn't respond in any way. Natsuhi urged the servants to go. Shoo!
私はレシカにも話してきます。今やあの子が次期当主です。それにふさわしい自覚を持つようによく言い聞かせなくては。
待て。
I like how it goes center like that. That's cool. Anyway, as they each started to make their way out of the study, KRAUSS finally spoke. They stopped walking.
はい。
待て。
はい。
Hadn't she already stopped walking? Just like her husband had asked. But despite that, he told her once again to wait. From those slightly weak words, Natsuhi understood that he'd probably stopped her because he wanted her to be by his side.
お前たちは下へ。私は夫と言います。何かあったらここに電話するように。
かしこまりました。だから待てと言っている。
Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry. Oh. You don't need to get snippy with me. Oh my god, I used the word snippy. How old am I? What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm 60 years old! I'm tired of this shit. When KRAUSS suddenly raised his voice, everyone jumped and turned around. Unable to comprehend what she had done to spark her husband's wrath. Oh my god. Wrath me into bed. Hello. What? Natsuhi ran up to him.
どうしましたあなた。私は何か失礼なことを口にしてしまいましたか。
Yes, you have. Now I shall spank you.
だったらお許しを。
Well, alright, I was joking, but,
いや、違う。そうじゃない。そうじゃない。少し待て。時間をくれ。
There's no time, you boob! The corpse is rotting!
分かっています。心を整理するためにも必要です。私たちはその時間をあなたにあげようと、ここから静かに出ていくだけですよ。
だからそれを待てというのだ。いいか、誰もその場から動くな。一歩たりともだ。疲れたなら椅子にでもソファーにでも好きに座ればいい。
Dude, chill.
だから何も喋らずに静かに黙って何もせずにいろ。
Those unreasonable words felt like a glimpse of how Kinzo used to be. Natsuhi couldn't hide her slight surprise at this behavior, which almost made it seem as though Kinzo had possessed her husband. Time to get kinky! Natsuhi told the servants to wait for the time being. She ordered them to sit on the sofa, a short distance off, approached her husband, and spoke to him in a small voice.
あなたがお命じになれば、夏日はいくらでも待ちます。とどまります。
Good, good.
ですからどうか、お気を鎮められてください。
違う。そうではないのだ。そうではないのだ。
Get to the point, old man. My gosh, deja vu. Was it really blood, or was he actually being possessed? KRAUSS's disorderly style of speech strongly resembled Kinzo's. As he watched this, Natsuhi became certain that KRAUSS was Kinzo's son after all, and that he was the true successor, more suitable than any other person.
夏日、 こっちへ。
KRAUSS stood up and headed towards the window, trying to lengthen the distance between himself and the servants waiting on the sofa by even a small amount. Natsuhi realized that he must have something secret to discuss. Secret.
はい、あなた。
I love secrets. Please tell me your secrets, bitch.
何事ですか？
親父に死なれては。
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't have any. I haven't touched caffeine in days. Maybe that's why I'm going crazy. Help.
まずいのだ。
Okay. That's a very broad statement there. What do you mean by bad, sir?
しかし、もうお亡くなりになりました。そういうわけには参りません。
Or can we?
そうじゃない。
Damn.
今はまずいんだ。
どういうことですか？
親父の財産を担保にしている。
The truth comes out 5 episodes later. Kind of, sort of. Unfortunately, of course, it's only between these two. Well, oh well.
相続問題になれば隠しをせない。
Damn! Snap, crack, a pop. Alright.
担保ですか？
Collateral? Oh my god.
いかほど。
Yeah, how much, boy?
メロディーランドの時、近藤君を応援したことがあっただろう。
Who the fuck is Kondo-kun and Melody Land? What? These words have no meaning towards moi.
あの方とは縁を切れと申し上げたじゃありませんか。私には断ったと言ったはず。どうして？
男の義理というものがある。
Man's honor. Bakaloka, that's no man's honor. What?
断れなかった。
How big is your pride and ego, sir? KRAUSS claimed to hold honor as a virtue. However, Natsuhi knew that he most often used this as an excuse, of course, for when he reluctantly went along with some deal that he just couldn't refuse. Oh my god! He's a gambling addict!
お金に余裕があるならいざ知れず。この島のリゾート計画でかなりの借金をされたのではありませんでしたか？
Oh, come on!
ああ、したさ。
Really?
方々で恩人に世話になったのだ。
Yeah, of course. Same old story, yeah, okay.
それらを返済するためにも座しているわけにはいかない。返済するためには金がいる。
Whatever you say, bro.
金を生むためには金がいる。
Now that's true.
金がなければ始まらない。
But you need to do it in a smart way. You just don't give out willy-nilly. You don't give out money willy-nilly and expect payment in return. No, because the money that you give out, depending on whom you're giving it out to, depends all on how much you get back, if you get back any at all. That's why there's also a saying that you don't give out money to... and no harsh feelings to anything out there, or anyone, I mean, but family and friends. Because they'll think it's a gift, and they'll expect not to pay it back. Even if you actually say it in a loud tone that this is a loan, they'll still not pay it back. Now, I'm actually speaking from experience, will you? So, that's why I can say this with very much confidence. Anyway, back to the game. Why did I throw my real-life matters into this? I don't know. Maybe because this game is drawing my connections into it. Shut the fuck up! Okay. What?
この島の計画だって企画会社がおかしなことにならなければ順調だったのだ。どの役人とも連携は取れていた。
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
東京都の新しい観光スポットになると知事の太鼓判ももらえていた。
I'm just noticing I'm sorry for a lot of things, although I'm not sorry. Hashtag sorry, but not sorry. What?
私の根回しは完璧だったのだ。
Oh my god!
たまたま巡り合わせとタイミングが悪かった。
Whatever you say there, bud.
ちょっとした運のすれ違い。
Uh-huh, bad luck. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Disappointed nod. Uh-huh.
事故みたいなものだった。
Bad luck, traffic accident. Baka loca. That's always a fucking traffic accident. Bad luck.
あれは事故なんかではありません。
No, it wasn't. You tell him, Natsuhi.
詐欺です。
Flawed.
あなたは騙されたのです。
Tricked.
初めから彼らはこの島のリゾート計画など描けていなかったのです。
そんなことはないぞ。土方君のビジョンは先見性にあふれていた。世界と未来に目を向けた広大な視野は私が夢だと信じていたものなど猫の額ほどの広さしかないことを教えてくれた。
By the way, the music is very loud. I have it on what setting? Oh my god, that's not it. That's options. That's right. I have music on 15. Son of a bitch! It's that loud? Fuck.
夢が広がる。世界に未来に。
If y'all want me to decrease the music, let me know. Or I could just up the volume a little bit more. Maybe. I don't know. What the fuck? Dude, no. Speak. Lines. No! Cross! Speak your lines! You boob.
夏日も一緒に聞いていただろう。
Oh, he saved it. Okay.
ええ、聞いていました。そしてお帰りになられた後に申し上げたはずです。あの方はうさんくさい。語るのは未来ばかりで地に足がついていない。これ以上お付き合いしてはならないと。
土方君は立派な好青年だ。
Ah!
彼の生き様からは学ぶことも多いぞ。
The way he lives. Oh, cross, 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 my little munchkin little bitch. Oh, God.
彼は若いが尊敬できる。
Uh-huh.
彼のことを侮辱することは許さんぞ。
あなたは同じことを月旅行の時にもおっしゃいました。先見性がある、未来がある、夢があると連呼され、その挙句はいかがでしたか。荒唐無稽な話だったとあなた自らがお認めになったではありませんか。私はNASA の高官とか名乗るおかしな男が現れた頃からこれは絶対におかしいと確信しておりました。
あれはあの外国人が国際的な詐欺師だったに過ぎない。あの件については私も曽根崎氏も被害者だ。彼の先見性は今をもって間違っていない。将来必ず世界の大富豪が宇宙旅行をたしなむ時代が訪れる。
Oh yeah, space travel. We're still waiting on that, by the way. Okay.
そしてその最初の事業は民間医者によって独占されるだろう。着眼点は間違っていない。それを利用して世界中の投資家を騙している国際的な詐欺集団がいて、
曽根崎という男もその一味だったと申し上げているのです。あなたはどこまでお人よしなのですか。どうしていつもうさんくさい話を疑いもせずに乗ってしまうのですか。
訂正しろ。曽根崎氏は優秀な未来ある男だ。うさんくさくなどない。彼の語る夢は未来を先取りしているからこそ、それが見える者には妄想にしか見えんだけだ。女のお前には未来など見えん。
ええ、女の私には未来など見えません。でも現在なら見えます。私の目の前で狡猾な二枚舌の詐欺師たちに丸め込まれ騙されてなお妄信している哀れな夫の姿なら 見ることができます。
No, Cross, you shut your mouth.
お前には金も事業も経済も何もわからん。夫の仕事に口は出すな。
Wow.
妻は家事だけをしてればいい。
Oh, my little bitch Cross here with the tiny micro penis, you fucking bitch. Oh, fuck. No, you just did not do this. You just did not say that. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink from my water. I'm not pausing the recording. Fuck this shit. By the way, I know this is back in the 80s. Chill, everyone. It was normal for that time for people to still have that thought process and everything. But still. My little bitch Cross did not say that. Oh, this boy need to be slapped. And I'm talking about that bitch slap. Backhand. Oh. I'm sorry, everyone. How long are we in? Oh my god, 36 minutes in. Oh my god. I apologize greatly. Kick him in. Kick him. Kick him. Come on, you can do it. Damn. Without another word, Natsuhi fell silent, just as Cross had hoped she would. She was already far beyond anger and sadness. And the emotion that lay on the other side of those was an almost indifferent pity. Okay, Cross, who had been in awe of Kinzo since he was very young, had started to subconsciously admire the way his father lived. Without realizing it, he had come to believe that he could only be recognized as a man in his own right if he surpassed his father. However, Kinzo had been a mad genius, the likes of which had never been before seen in the Ushiromiya family's long history. That talent was a gift from heaven, and it definitely wasn't genetic, much less something that could be learned. Yikes! To give the two of them a chance to talk alone, Natsuhi told the servants not to tell anyone about Kinzo's death, and they left the room for the time being. That's it? That's just where it's gonna leave off, huh? Alrighty then. Then she invited Cross to her bedroom, and made him tell her everything about their current financial situation. These were things that Natsuhi hadn't been told about, under the assumption that a woman had no business knowing. Natsuhi had herself made a point of avoiding this area in the past, thinking that it wasn't a wise place to intrude on such matters. However, this might also have meant that she had abandoned her duty as a wife to protect her family. The depths of this sin. Woohoo! Oh, I like it when that word is used. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what? I'm sorry. The depths of this sin had been made quite clear to Natsuhi. Cross was probably tired of trying to defend himself. Perhaps because he had gotten a headache. He hid his face and sank into silence. Natsuhi noticed that the water in the electric kettle was boiling and stood up to refill her cup of black tea. When she touched the cup of black tea, she noticed for the first time the sound of the cup and saucer clinking together told her that her fingers were shaking. Trembling with hate. Oh yeah. Cross. Oh, this is actually the first time I'm seeing this background here. Nice. Alright. Cool. Very nice. Thanks for, yeah, this. None important background here. Anyway, Cross had built up a large debt to obtain funds for his various projects, and to cover up the losses when they failed. Of course, he had put the mansion and property up as collateral. Oh my god! You fucking madman! However, doing such a thing over... Fucking Christ, you madman. Anyway. However, doing such a thing above board, would result in the mortgage being registered. In other words, there would be a record that Cross had put Kinzo's wealth up as collateral to obtain a loan without anyone's permission. You mad son of a bitch. Kinzo, Eva, and the others must not learn of such a thing. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. I read someone's name as some. It doesn't matter. Therefore, Cross had been putting those assets up as collateral using the worst possible method. You stupid ass motherfucker! How dare you do this? You are a dumb motherfucker. All right, dumb. Oh my god.
それはどういう意味ですか?
He's damn, you're dumb. Damn. What Cross was saying probably meant that he had, in essence, signed away the rights to his assets. If these assets had been used as collateral for a loan, then Cross would still have some leeway under the law. He would have to deal with the bank, which would have absolutely no compassion, obviously. But they would be able to work something out within the rules set by society. However, signing away the deed and power of attorney was a whole different story. Yes, it is. You gigantic boob! What is wrong with you? Okay. In other words, even the mansion they were living in, if the person holding the deed were to decide to ignore his agreement with Cross and sell the mansion to a third party right this moment, they would have no recourse whatsoever. Far from using collateral for a loan, this was basically the same as reselling their house to borrow money. I had to clear my throat there. Holy crap. My first clear of the throat.
Ushiromiya家の生殺与奪は金貸したちの手に委ねられていたわけですね。
By the way, I'm being a little bit more louder than I usually am. I'm probably waking up everyone in the whole building. This is fantastic. Wakey, wakey, you little fox. What?
彼らがほんのわずかの気まぐれを起こして突然この家を売り払ったら。私たちは今すぐにも荷物をまとめ出て行かなくてはならないということですね。
Pack it up, get the fuck out of there.
理屈上はそうだ。
Get out.
だが、取引の相手はいずれも社会的信用のある人物ばかりだ。サラ金じゃないぞ。経済人同士の信用取引だ。
Right, okay.
私も相手を信用している。
Alright.
相手だって私に金を貸すことで私が大きな事業を成功させ、投資した額が大きくなって帰ってくることを信用している。
Yeah. Okay. And how's that going for you? Have you made a big turnabout? Have you made that ka-ching ka-ching? How long ago was this? And that time difference, have you made great old bigger assets in return? No? Then you, sir, are a giant boob, as I keep repeating that. Jesus Christ. Fucking Christ, I hate this. It's so fucking hilarious, but bad at the same time. Cross, why?
ここで渋ったらどうなる？自分の事業に自分で自信が持てないことになるだろう。
But still, you don't put up your home, your mansion, your just everything Fuck! Anyway. You just don't do that, man. If you were such a successful businessman, we wouldn't be in debt now, would we? Right? Natsuhi only barely stopped herself from saying that. Oh no, baby girl, you go ahead and say that. You say that to his fucking face!
お父様は亡くなりました。すると、どうなりますか？あなたの借金が白日のもととなり、他の兄弟たちに咎められることになるわけですか？
それだけでは済まない。多分、刑事訴訟にも及ぶだろう。
刑事訴訟？
Oh boy.
どうしてですか？
What more do you got to explain for yourself, mister?
君は知らない方がいい。
Oh no, I wanna know this, bitch. I need to know this now. I'm looking at nothing right now because I wish I had a webcam so I could look all of you square in the face and say all this shit. Hell yeah. Fuck. Damn, missed opportunity now, ain't it?
とにかく、絶対にこのことを誰にも知られてはならぬと。
What did this motherfucking dumbass do now? Oh, God, I can't go on, man. So far in this 47 minutes. My lord. My lord. KRAUSS looked at the floor shamefully, shaking his head over and over. If it would come to criminal charges, then he must have broken some laws. Oh my god, dude. He's probably been so intent on raising a large sum of cash, monies, that nothing had mattered to him but survival. KRAUSS had seriously believed that he would succeed with several businesses, and that he would definitely gain huge profits. So, he had figured that even if he stepped over a few legal lines, he would be able to pay everything back before too long and pretend that the whole thing had never happened. This may gave been the factor. I think that should be a H there. This may have been the factor that lessened his resistance towards breaking a couple laws. Typos! And now Kinzo's death, the worst possible thing, had occurred. And they wouldn't be able to keep it all hidden for long.
私たちはどうなるのですか?
Oh, that's a good question there, darling.
心配することはない。君は信じてくれんが、景気は今確実に上向いているんだ。
ああ。
私が都心で投資した不動産価値はみるみる上昇している。今それらを統合して巨大ビジネスタワーを建設する計画が進んでいる。これは私のこれまでの投資の中で最も確実で最も大きな成功をしているものだ。ただそれは身をつけるのにまだ時間をかける。絶対に確実だが今すぐというわけではないのだ。
その事業の成功は借金を返済するに足りるものですか？
もちろんだと思う。これまでの借金をすべて帳消しにできる。だから信じてくれ。もう少しだけ時間が欲しいんだ。
I'm sorry, KRAUSS, but look at your wife right now. Look at that sprite. Look at that facial expression. Does that look like the face that can give you any sort of faith, any amount at all? No, sir. That is the look of so many expressions. One being disappointed in her own husband. One that lacks faith. One that is displeased by your immaturity of stupidness. Sir, she done with you. Well, she should be anyway.
しかしお父様はもうお亡くなりになってしまいました。
God damn.
もうその時間はないのですよ。
分かっている。分かっているとも。
Find yourself a real man.
だからどこかから金を調達して今すぐに借金を返さなくてはならない。とにかく金が必要なんだ。
I need the monies.
金が大量に今すぐ。うわーうわー
Is that how he screams? Is that how he yells? Is that... Oh my god, dude. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. This episode holds great entertainment. Yes, it does. Oh, yes, sir, Bob. As KRAUSS roared and clutched at his head, he writhed about as if in pain. Oh. As she watched, several emotions swirled about in Natsuhi's chest. Her emotions conflicted as she felt pity for her husband, which also feeling that he was a fool. Hell yeah! And she felt a mixture of resentment and regret towards her own irresponsibility in letting her husband run wild for so long. Ugh, need to put him in his place. Even if this day hadn't come, it should have been clear that they were in a very critical situation, and yet he had carelessly waited for this moment to come, and was now writhing about. Her husband was so foolish, and so pitiful. It would be easy to let herself get fed up with this. However, she was his wife. For a wife, ridiculing her husband was as a fool would run in conflict with her responsibilities. If he was a fool, then she would have to support him enough to compensate. However, she didn't have a clue what she should do, since there had been such a massive amount of money within arm's reach. It was only natural that KRAUSS had tried to dip his hands into it. Oh yes, dip those fingies! I sincerely apologize for that one. It would also be easy to tell him to be a man and give up on all of it. Be a man! Grow those cojones! What? But that would also run in conflict with her responsibilities. Fuck you and your responsibilities. Stop making me repeat that damn line, you bitch. Oh my lord. She was Ushiromiya Natsuhi. Ho ho. The man who had become KRAUSS's wife and sworn to support him, the new head of the Ushiromiya family, for her whole life. There's a thing called divorce. Just saying. She had to somehow help her husband in his efforts to raise money. Monies! She understood it logically, but she couldn't suppress the indescribable dejection that seemed to rise up from the dark depths of her heart. She looks tired of your shit.
親父の隠し黄金10トンの黄金なら200億の価値がある。あれさえあれば。そうさ、あれさえ見つかれば万事は解決する。
But you can't solve the appetite.
夏日、あれだ。魔女の碑文だ。あれを解こう。一緒に解こう。黄金さえ見つかれば万事解決なんだ。そうさ、この島のどこかに隠されてるはずなんだ。
Good luck finding it, you boob.
あれさえあれば、あれさえあれば。
痛い。
Oh damn! What are you doing, bitch?
あなた。
Better not be strangling her.
やめてください。
KRAUSS, acting as excited as if he thought up a perfect, brilliant plan, grasped Natsuhi's upper arms tightly. Oh. Natsuhi couldn't help but to be dumbfounded. She wasn't just taken aback because she'd heard him bring up something as fake-sounding as the hidden gold. This was KRAUSS, who usually mocked the story of the hidden gold, saying that it didn't exist and that it was all an illusion his father had created to borrow a lot of money. That was why Natsuhi was doubly taken aback.
そうだ、ジェシカにも協力してもらおう。
Yes, bring the young daughter into this mess. God damn it, he's stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you? A child should not have to worry about all this bullshit that you yourself have put the family into the mess. Fuck.
子供の感性でなら解けることもあるかもしれない。
God damn, I don't have a family yet, and already I know. Fucking Christ, I'm having a heart attack over this shit. How long are we in? 56 minutes? God damn! Come on!
今は一家の一大事なんだ。
I feel like it's only been 20 minutes.
みんなで協力し合わなくてはならない。そうだ。あんなの親父が作った気まぐれな謎なんだ。解けるはずさ。解けないはずがないんだ。それしかないんだ。ああ、夏日、本当によかった。まだ手は残っていたんだよ。こんなに身近に。
Yeah, well, good luck, sir.
この島に黄金はある。それさえあれば万事解決なんだ。夏日、ジェシカを呼ぶんだ。今すぐここに。
Don't drag her into this.
家族の危機は家族で乗り越えよう。
No, you started this family crisis and you're gonna solve it yourself. By alone, motherfucker.
さあ早く。黄金はこの島にある。すぐ身近にあるんだ。
Start digging, bitch. Oh. Finally need him in the groin. Thank you. Unable to withstand the pain in the arm he was twisting in his excitement, Natsuhi knocked KRAUSS aside. KRAUSS tripped over the edge of the bed and flopped over onto the floor. Damn. Come on. All you gotta do is lift up your knee in the middle section of between his legs, and then hit for the target. Hit for the target. It's not that hard to miss. Well, depending on the he has a micro. I'm pretty sure he does. I mean, by the way he's acting and how stupid he fucking is. My fucking dumbass boy. Get a hold of yourself.
そしてどうか冷静になられてください。後宮家の一大事にそんな夢みたいなことを言い出してどうするというのですか。
夏日。
Get a hold of yourself.
あなたもよく頭を冷やされて現実的な金策をお考えになってください。私も頭を冷やしてきます。
待ってくれ、夏日。
Maybe he had come to his senses in the instant he fell over. KRAUSS tried to tell Natsuhi to stop, but she just kept walking. After closing the door forcefully, Natsuhi dashed away. Run, bitch! Run! Natsuhi ran through the corridor. Oh my god! Oh. You bitch! Even though she didn't want anyone to see her like this, she ran headlong into Genji.
大変失礼いたしました。奥様、お怪我はございませんか？
私は大丈夫です。放っておきなさい。
My husband's batshit crazy, dog! Please, smack him for me!
かしこまりました。
あ、源氏。
Damn!
お父様の書斎はどうなっていますか？
そのままにしております。
南條先生は客間におられますが。
Ah, okay.
そうですか。書斎の鍵は持っていますか？
Don't lock it up.
はい、
God damn it.
ございます。
お貸しなさい。しばらく私とお父様の二人きりにするように。
What the fuck?
もし主人に私のことを聞かれても知らないというのですよ。
かしこまりました。
After grabbing the key to the study that Genji was holding out to her, Natsuhi rushed up the stairs. Funky town. She then flew into the study, finally let out a wail, then cried. 1 hour in, folks. Hail Z.
お父様。
Father.
愚かな私たちを。
Oh, not this
お許
music.
しください。
God damn it.
私と主人はお父様の築き上げてきたものを受け継ぐことができます。罪深く愚かな私たちをどうかお許しください。そしてもしお許しいただけるならば、どうか愚かな私たちをお導きください。
Clinging to Kinzo, as though he slept in the bed, Natsuhi cried even harder. She kept imagining Kinzo sitting up suddenly and patting her head. No, father isn't the type of person to pamper. More likely, he'd yell at me to stop being so noisy. However, neither of these imaginations came true, because it was an undeniable fact that Kinzo had entered an eternal sleep. But even so, Natsuhi begged the sleeping Kinzo to forgive and help them. It was still only a few hours after his passing. Perhaps his soul was still there, listening to her. Believing this, Natsuhi begged for Kinzo's forgiveness and help, even more earnestly.
やかましいぞ。私は沈黙を尊ぶといつも言っている。
Rise from the grave, fake Kinzo! I knew it. That voice made Natsuhi jump up in surprise. You're a fake! Get out of that body! You don't belong in there. When she faced in the direction that the voice had come from, she saw Kinzo sitting at the study desk. Wait, what? Wait, was it he just... what? What? Am I hallucinating? Holding up his reading glasses. You need reading glasses. You suck. Okay, I'm done. Oh my god.
嫁をいたわらぬとはクラウスに私の悪いところばかりを受け継ぎよる。
Hey, you would admit it. Oh, fantastic.
お父様。
Admit your bad for sins, you fucking twit. What? I don't know.
なんというみそぼらしい顔か。
Excuse me?
顔を洗え。仮にも後ろ宮家次期当主の妻ではないか。そんな情けない面を使用人に見せてはならぬぞ。
はい、お父様。失礼しました。
You aren't here. You're in my head. You're just an imagination. You're an image. Get out of my head! Natsuhi understood. Quick switch. This was just an illusion, one that Natsuhi had created out of her desire to speak with the memory of Kinzo as he once was. No, that wasn't it. She believed that just for now, Kinzo's soul had shown itself to her. She was sure that doubting this would cause it to vanish in an instant.
当主の座が継承されたと同時に早速厄介事が起きたようだな。
Yeah, everyone's like, panic!
はい、お父様。
Run for your fucking lives!
夫を支えることができませんでした。本当に申し訳ありません。
つくづく後宮家は呪われている。
I wonder why.
私が当主を継承した時もそれはひどいものだった。お前たちの苦難などまだまだ可愛いものだ。
Kinzo's succession to the family headship had come suddenly. At the time, he had been nothing more than a single young man from a branch family, far separated from the Ushiromiya Mang family. The Mang family might have had honor and tradition, but Kinzo had nothing to do with that. Then, the principal members of the Mang family were wiped out in the Great Kanto earthquake, along with their businesses. On top of that, there had been a complicated antagonism between the members of the family at the time, and the elders had all tried to impose their will on the others in that sinking ship. Because of this, they weren't even able to elect a leader to revive the Ushiromiya family. They then found a common ground and selected Kinzo, a youth, with absolutely no ties to any of the opposing elders, to be the head. So the elders hadn't really entrusted Kinzo with the rebuilding of the Ushiromiya family. Kinzo had been nothing more than their puppet. Dance, puppet, dance! With his arms and legs pulled in opposite directions.
はい、お父様の苦難の日々はよく存じております。
Oh, cry me a river.
そして戦争が始まった。当時の私はもう生きていくことに疲れ果てていた。
Wah, wah.
戦場で死ねればと願ったが、前線には送られなかった。しかし、日に日に戦況が悪化し、本土決戦の時が近づいてきていた。私は不謹慎にも、その日が早くやってくることを願っていた。
After listening to the approaching footsteps of that Reaper day in and a day out, it is said that Kinzo started cutting his ties with this world one by one. And then, on that day when he had severed all his regrets, when he reached a state of enlightenment, it is said that he had a mystical experience. It is said that he met her, the Golden Witch, Beatrice.
私は魔女と契約を交わし、黄金と狂気の力を与えられた。
Oh, madness indeed, you old bat.
その日を境に、古き私は死に、狂気の魔力を得た新しき私が誕生したのだ。
存じております。そして戦後、お父様は天才的辣腕にて後宮家を復興させるのです。
The now deceased elders who knew Kinzo at the time had whispered to each other that Kinzo must have bumped his head on the battlefield and returned with a different personality. That was how much Kinzo had stood out after the war. Whether the story about Kinzo meeting a witch was true or not, there could be no doubt that the extraordinary experience of war had prepared him for death and let him reach a state of enlightenment. If he wanted to describe the mystical experience following all that as a meeting with a witch, that claim certainly shouldn't be dismissed out of hand.
そうですね。お父様は戦争からお帰りになり、魔女ベアトリーチェを従え、真の意味での後宮家当主となられたのです。
そうだ。ベアトリーチェに出会う以前の私は、
当主と呼ばれるだけの人形に過ぎ、私は黄金の魔女を従えて初めて当主たり得たのだ。
お父様、その黄金の魔女は新しき当主である夫クラウスには力を貸してくださらないのでしょうか。
貸すであろうな。真に当主を継承したならば。
真に継承するとはどういう意味ですか。
真の意味で後宮家の当主としての責任と誇りを持てるかどうかということだ。
I don't think so.
夏日、お前ならば分かっているはず。当主とは血で継承されるものではない。魂と信念によって継承されるのだ。クラウスが我が長男であっても、それがなくては真の当主とは呼べない。そしてそれが心に宿されていたなら、その人間はたとえクラウスでなくとも立派な新しき当主である。黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェはその真の当主に力を貸すであろう。
Hell yeah.
そうであるな、ベアトリーチェ。
God damn it. When Kinzo called the witch's name, gold butterflies seethed out of every corner of the room. This fantastical scene had an otherworldly beauty to it. It was like standing in the midst of a blizzard of golden flower petals, being blown about a rose garden of gold. As Natsuhi stared at the scene in shock, the gold butterflies gathered and formed a human shape. Help. Then the witch of the portrait appeared. You're fake! I don't believe in you! Get the fuck out of my face! You're all fakes! No! You're just pieces in a pod, man!
誰の命令も聞かぬ。
それを世界でたった一人、私だけが支配した。
Cool.
だからこそ後宮家の当主たり得るのだ。
その傲慢さこそが後宮家当主の資格だというか。
傲慢とはすなわち自信であり勇気である。そしてそれに見合う力を得ようとする飽なき向上心の表れである。だからこそ私はお前を支配した。
傲慢を語る男がそれを実現していく様を見るのは心地よいものだ。不言実行は強運なる者の言い訳に過ぎぬ。真の王者は持たぬ者さえも語る。そしてその傲慢を確かに実現してみせるのだ。わらわを支配できる者にはその王者の傲慢が必要だ。
わかるか、夏日よ。真の王者はあらゆる苦難を恐れぬ。必ず乗り越えられると公言する。その算段がなくともだ。だから弱者は希望を持つ。集い、あがめ、協力を誓う。そこに力が生まれ、有言は実行されるのだ。それを心に刻め。
はい、お父様。
Natsuhi understood. Through this mystical experience, Kinzo was telling her how to prepare herself to overcome hardship, even after his own death. Feeling a warm sensation rise up in her chest, she let the valuable words Kinzo had given her echo through her mind over and over. A true monarch. In other words, the true headship of the Ushiromiya family must not fear hardship. Such a person must believe they can overcome any hardship. If they can't even believe it about themselves, then they'll have no chance of overcoming their challenges. She suddenly felt very ashamed of the way she'd entered this room, sobbing and asking Kinzo what to do.
私は愚かでした。後宮家の一大事に泣き言を言う暇などあるわけもありません。そしてお父様から後宮家を引き継いだ以上、私たちは何があってもその名誉を守り抜きます。
ほう、どうやってクラウスの借金を返済するか、その青写真も描けぬのにか。
Beatrice laughed unpleasantly. No, that wasn't it. She was testing Natsuhi to see whether she possessed the mental readiness to be a true monarch. Natsuhi wasn't confused anymore. She answered clearly, gazing into Beatrice's eyes.
はい、今はどうすればいいのか、その方法をまだ見つけることはできません。しかし、私の夫は新しき後宮家の当主であり、私はそれを支える妻です。ですから、夫に代わり、私が宣言します。
聞こ
う。後宮クラウスと夏日は必ずやこの苦難を乗り越え、後宮家の名誉を守ってみせます。お父様にご心配をおかけすることはありません。
クラウスの借金の規模と惨憺たる状況については知っておるな。
はい、この屋敷さえも明日には立ち退けと命じられても拒めぬという最悪の状況です。遺産分配となれば親族たちに刑事告発さえされるかもしれません。しかし心配には及びません。そうなる前に借金を全て返済し、名誉を取り戻します。
As she stood at attention, with a resolute attitude, Natsuhi proclaimed this clearly, with with Ushiromiya, Kinzo, and Beatrice as witnesses. For a while, they remained silent, as though weighing Natsuhi's resolve. Then Kinzo chuckled and turned away.
よし。なぜにこやつが我が息子ではなかったのか。
Because she got the boobs and the V, she don't got the D, bitch. Damn, I dished, man. I dished those baby lyrics. Let's go. Okay, what?
その資質を持つ女を息子がめとったことさえ、これもまたそなたの強運よ。
I've been making noises all day and hello. What? Oh, fucking Christ, I am crazy. Alright.
当主でないそなたの命令をもはや聞く義理はないぞ。
Oh, now that one deserves this. Oh,
okay. 新しき後宮家当主の命令に従え。
そなたはすでに当主でなく、クラウスは未だ当主ではない。
So it's all free reign from here, baby.
わらわは誰に仕えよというのか。
Oh, fucking Natsuhi, right? God damn it.
お前にそれを委ねる。後宮家の当主を受け継ぐ資格があるかどうか。そして、片翼のわしの紋章を背負うにふさわしいかどうか。お前が確かめるのだ。
断るぞ。
Oh.
当主でなき男の命令など聞けぬわ。
Oh, damn.
いや違うぞ。これは遺言である。
Now, Will Schmill.
当主が残したお前への最後の命令である。
ならば従わぬわけにはいかぬか。
Please.
わらわもつくづく付き合いがよい。
違うな。
Ah!
ほう。
興味を持ったからであろうが。
つくづくそなたには隠し事ができんな。
夏日、
はい、お父様。
乗り越えてみよ、この苦難を。
はい。
That might have seemed like a mere response to Natsuhi, but to Kinzo and Beatrice, it seemed to be something of much greater significance. Beatrice nodded deeply, and with a motion as elegant as her dress, she bowed deeply before Natsuhi.
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ、ここに。
Yeah, she chose her. Alright.
後ろ宮家の苦難を再び乗り越えるため、そなたの力となろうぞ。
Yay, crisis. Woohoo.
ありがとう。あなたの力が必要です。私たちは必ずこの苦難を乗り越えます。
そのために助力は惜しまぬが、先に断らねばならぬ。
Oh?
かつて金蔵の窮地を救ったように、そなたに再び莫大な黄金を与えれば、この度の苦難は解決することは分かっている。しかし、それはできぬのだ。
そうですか。
すまんな、夏日。ベアトリーチェの黄金は私一代限りという契約なのだ。そしてそれを受け継ぐためには魔女の碑文を解かねばならぬのが取り決め。
黄金は碑文にて封じられている。だからそれを解けぬ限り、そなたに黄金の魔法は与えられぬ。
わかりました。ならば他の方法でこの窮地を脱する方法を模索しましょう。主人は時間をかけるとは言っていますが、必ず借金は返済できると言っています。そのための時間を得ることができれば、この苦難は乗り越えられます。
よいぞ、夏日。続けよ。
しかし金蔵はもう死んでいるぞ。医者と使用人は葬儀の準備。そなたは親族たちにその連絡だ。そなたは自らその金策の猶予時間を終わらせる宣言をすることになる。自ら刃を下ろす断頭台も愉快なものよ。
Startled, Natsuhi looked up at the ceiling. There wasn't actually anything there. But even so, Natsuhi had found something.
降りたか、魔力が。
夏日、決まったか。わらわに望む奇跡の魔法。
Oh, no. Magic of fucking miracles. Bernkastel! You and your wretchedness! What is wrong with me tonight? Actually, 2 nights in a row. You didn't know, but I'm recording this in 2 parts. Suck it. Once again, all of those who had witnessed Kinzo's corpse were gathered in the study. KRAUSS was still impatient and clutching at his head. Genji was as expressionless as ever. Boring. Najo and Kumasawa wore bewildered expressions on their faces. But in stark contrast to all of them, Natsuhi wore a resolute expression.
あなたにもう一度お尋ねします。金策は間違いないのですね。
しかし今すぐにはどうしても無理なのだ。
ならばそれを待ちましょう。
しかしお前も言ったぞ。親父はもう死んでしまった。
Then we don't tell the family members. But goink.
お父様はお亡くなりになどなっていませんよ。
Oh my god.
まだこうしてご健在であられます。
Lies! When Natsuhi said this, everyone jumped and looked up, because they instantly understood what those words meant. However, KRAUSS alone didn't get it right away and asked her.
それはどういう意味だね。親父はもう現にそこに。
繰り返します。お父様は未だにご健在であられます。ご自身の研究がお忙しいので、これまで以上に書斎を出ることはできません。ですから私たちはお父様が研究に専念できるように外務をすべて執り行い、お父様に不要なお仕事が及ばないようにしなくてはなりません。つまりそれはこれまでと何ら変わらないということ。理解できていますね、源氏。
はい。片翼のわしの家具はこれからも親方様にお仕えいたします。
熊沢、そして南條先生、私の話は理解できましたね。
え、
それでいいのかね、夏井さん。
お父様は確かに今日お亡くなりになったかもしれません。しかし今この場にいる私たち全員が信じることで、お父様を蘇らせる魔法を使うことができます。
無理ですよ、奥様。そんないくらなんでも。
解剖すれば死亡時期を特定される。不審がられることは避けられん。
お父様はお亡くなりにならないのですから、解剖などされる言われはありませんよ。
Listen to the crazy lady. Of course, she wasn't planning to make it seem like Kinzo would live forever. The fake life given to Kinzo would only last until KRAUSS could repay his debts. After that, Kinzo's soul would finally be able to rest in peace. Nanjo repeatedly said that the time of death would be discovered during the autopsy, but Natsuhi kept saying that this wouldn't be a problem.
お父様は死亡届によってお亡くなりになるのではありません。
そうか。失踪届か。
After clapping his hands together, KRAUSS stood up, shaking his fists.
そうです。借金が無事に返済でき、お父様にお休みいただける準備が整ったなら、その時にお父様の失踪を宣言します。
Rokkenjima's vast, uncultivated forest was the perfect place to stage a disappearance. One day Kinzo would go out to the forest for a walk and never return. They would search for him without success, and then be forced to report his disappearance.
失踪なら死体がなくても死亡届を出せる。つまり死亡時期を隠せるということだ。どうだ、南條先生。これなら何の問題もない。
確かにそういうことにはなりますが。
それで良いのですか、奥様。確かに私たちが黙っていれば、親方様がお亡くなりになられたのは秘密にできるかもしれません。ですが、どこでどう間違って誰かに知られないとも。
熊沢、声が大きいです。お父様はあちらでお休み中なのですよ。起こしてしまわれるつもりですか？
Keep rolling with it, keep rolling with it. It isn't a corpse. Kinzo was sleeping. As Natsuhi said that, Kinzo lay quietly on the bed as though there was nothing at all odd about her words. Oh, okay. What is that, like advancement of time or something? Like, what the fuck? Oh, lordy, lord. Alright. Okay, now it's... Okay, got it. And here we go! Whee! Once again, a storm of gold butterflies started to swirl, covering Kinzo's cold body. And dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Then, after the butterflies exploded into fine gold powder and disappeared, just like those fairy tales that have been told over and over since long ago, Kinzo slowly opened his eyes and sat up. Oh my god!
Natsuhi, 先に我が名誉のために断っておくぞ。私は生への執着からそなたにこれをそそのかしたのではない。
嘘つきめ、多少は予見していたであろうが。どうだ、金蔵。体の方は。
悪くはないが、どこか夢の中のような感じだ。重みがないな。
この世にとどまることを許されぬ存在が未だとどまっているのだ。多少の不自由は諦めよ。
お体は本当に大丈夫なのですか？本当に大丈夫なのですか？
むしろ心地よいくらいだ。これが死後の世界の感覚ならば、幽霊気取りも捨てたものではないぞ。
これにてどうか、夏日。金蔵はよみがえった。故に葬儀は不要。
イエーイ。
そなたの苦難はこれにて解決だ。
ベアトリーチェ。
As Natsuhi tried to find words of gratitude amidst her confusion, Beatrice waggled, words, mouth, why, waggled her pointer finger and spoke.
感謝の言葉はいらぬぞ。支配者は傲慢であればよい。わらわは頼みは聞かぬが、命令には従うのでな。
それでも言います。ありがとう。これで主人のために時間が稼げます。あとは私たちの仕事です。
しかし夏日、確かに金蔵はよみがえったが、それは永遠ではない。我が魔力が続く限りである。半魔法の毒素により魔法は破られてしまうかもしれぬことを心せよ。魔法の断りを正しく理解し、その維持に努めよ。わらわはそなたに奇跡を見せるが、それをつかみとどめるのはそなたの役目。
無論です。
Sorry, she took that pause and I thought she was done, man. I'm sorry!
あなたにもらったこの奇跡を私たちは決しておろそかにしません。
Stop saying the fucking word of miracle, you son of a bitches!
それでよい。なるほどな。主と畳は新しい方がいいというのは本当らしい。
Harsh.
気に入った。わらわはそなたに仕えようぞ。後宮夏日。
Oh shit.
我こそは後宮家顧問錬金術師、黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。いつでも我が名を呼ぶがいい。さすれば現れ、わらわはそなたに奇跡を授けるであろう。
ありがとう。私は後宮夏日。あなたを刺激し、後宮家の名誉を守ります。
Yay! Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was an interesting chapter. We got to see what transpires during that time. The family conference of the previous year. Wait, what? Why? Okay. Okay. Son of a bitch. Ooh, party. But sadly, this is where we're gonna go ahead and end the video for now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Psych! Bitch, I'm not sorry. Hashtag sorry but not sorry, motherfucker. Okay. I need help. Seriously. I hope you all enjoyed. If you didn't, I'm terribly sorry. Haha, psych you, got your kid, bitch. Anyway. If you didn't, that's okay. I'll try better next time, I guess. Wink. That was pretty interesting. Not gonna lie. I'm not sure how I feel about all this because KRAUSS is a stupid ass motherfucker. But Natsuhi, damn girl. Alright, well. This is gonna be an interesting episode, isn't it? You all told me. All of you in the comments told me. And I'm loving it so far. Loving it! I don't know what's gonna happen next. But I'm in for the long ride. And I hope you all join me throughout it. And if you are, please help out by liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Because there will obviously be more Umineko. And on the side, there will obviously be more Higurashi as we finish Chapter 8, the final chapter of it. So look forward to those too. And yeah, see you all next time. Oh, but until then, please, as a reminder, stay sinful, folks.